Best reason to take theater is because everybody has to communicate. And so if you take theater classes, you're going to learn how to be more confident when you communicate with other people. But certainly learning real-world skills like singing and dancing and acting, or technical skills like learning to run lights or sound, those could transfer into any number of careers, and you make great friends too.
In a world where we're on our phones all the time, I love that theater teaches me how to interact face to face. I think it's really important.
I think one of the best benefits is that there's a break in the day when you really aren't chained to a desk. There are no classes in the theater where you sit very often. You're generally moving around. Certainly we do reading and writing, but most of what we do is related to a production that we're working on, or learning how to put a scene together or construct something. So it's just a nice break in the day, I think, a different way to use your brain.
Definitely typical ones that you would think of, theater, directing, but like I said before, almost every job uses a tiny bit of theater because you're learning to talk to people face to face, and you're always going to need that.
Well, certainly if you're interested in being an actor or an actress, or working in television, or working on news programming, that sort of thing. But there are some things that people might not think about too. Certainly management positions in any company require you to be a good communicator and to learn to meet deadlines and to work within a budget and to solve problems creatively, and all those things are at the basis of all fine arts and theater courses.
Well, there's a ton of careers in theater in general. You can also get into marketing and other things such as communication. Theater teaches you a lot about being able to work with others, which is very helpful in the workforce. I am going to major in theater as a personal, and so that's going to lead into a lot of more job opportunities.
Well, of course I love performing, or I wouldn't be in it, but I also really love all the memories and friends I've made.
Well, I think doing productions is always the best part of the class, but we have two classes, technical theater and acting, that are not production tracks so that people can just learn the skills that they need. We do in-class performances. The audition classes like musical theater and the advanced drama class require students to show that they're a little more proficient before they can get into those classes. But anytime we're working on a show and getting ready to show something to the public, I think that's the most fun. Can earn your fine arts career pathway in theater. You just need to take 3 consecutive theater classes and you get a seal on your diploma. If you meet some other requirements academically, taking world languages and keeping a 3.0 and potentially taking a dual enrollment or AP class, you can also get the career pathway medallion. On top of that, we have the International Thespian Society, which is the club for students, the honor society for students in theater, whether they work on stage or backstage, and you can earn your way into that, which looks great on a college application and resume, and you get to wear some cool stuff at graduation.
There are 3 main types. You've got the ones that are focused on musical theater, you've got acting classes, and you've got tech classes.
Expect students to show up. I think that's important. People need to know that this is not a class that you can miss on a regular basis and make it up later, because it's an ensemble. Even in a basic acting class, you're going to have scene partners that depend on you. So I really think if you're the kind of person who's willing to get here every day and show up, you're going to find that you learn a lot and you have a great time. But not a good class for people, and certainly the production classes are not great choices if you are really involved in other extracurriculars, because we do need rehearsal time after school to put the productions together. I think it could get any more hands-on than this is. There's no textbook in theater. The stage is our textbook. So learning to solve the problems we need to do a show, it's hands-on every day, thinking on your feet, trying to figure out how to solve problems, how to make something work. Great place for people who like to do that kind of thing.
Absolutely. Kind of the same thing, where every day we're up on the stage, we're moving, we're getting involved, so definitely.
Every single day We have to meet deadlines. There's an old saying that the show must go on. So it doesn't matter if you don't feel well or if you don't feel ready, there's still going to be an audience that's going to show up at the appointed time. So it doesn't get any more real world than that. I think too, because most students are used to taking a test in their class and getting a grade back. In this case, the test is often the performance. So, the audience is going to give you immediate feedback. They're going to clap, they're going to laugh, they're going to cheer, they're going to like what you did. And if you're not ready, well, you don't get a second chance. So learning to solve problems on the fly, learning to stay within a budget, learning to be creative in your problem solving, and you have to work with people. And they may not always be your best friends. You learn how to work as a team with lots of different kinds of people in different situations, which I think is totally real. Well, it kind of depends on which class you're talking about. If you're taking technical theater, you're going to learn to design lighting, sound, set pieces. You're going to build those things. You're going to be painting. You're going to be working with costumes and makeup. If you're in a production class, you're going to maybe be learning songs, dances, different things for a production. Our advanced drama class reads lots of theater literature and works on performing non-musical plays. So it depends on which of the classes you take, but all of them are involved in the act of creating productions, either formal or informal.